The low-key function attracted few district leaders and the senior staff of the hospital who turned up to witness the event amidst the calls for teamwork and transparency for better service delivery. Mr. Nyerere Julius, the Assistant Resident District Commissioner Moyo, urged the board to work as a team to ensure better service delivery in the hospital, saying the previous board managed to seal the hospital revenue from going out, therefore urged the new members to do the same and think of other avenues through which the hospital can generate more resources for better service delivery.
You work in a team spirit to ensure how those drugs will be delivered here. We have managed to close most of the resource leakages here in the hospital. And we have also expanded the revenue of the hospital with the 102 items here.
Honorable Anyanzo Terry Silton, the Secretary for Education and Social Services, Moyo District Local Government, urged the hospital management to make the new board members functional by facilitating their work and offering the necessary tools they need.
To the hospital management, I request that to make this group functional. You help them work. You facilitate their work. Put them in your work plan.
Mrs. Ongerto Jessica, the Chief Administrative Officer Moyo, urged the hospital management to consider balancing between now and later, which is a challenge most people don't seem to understand, basing on the fact that the resources for the hospital is too little compared to what's needed for running the hospital.
The resources are not now. The resources are tomorrow. So for you as an administrator and the board, you have to balance now and tomorrow. It's a very big challenge. And I can tell you the most difficult people to work with is health workers.
Mr. Adrawa Michael, the Assistant District Health Officer in charge of maternal health, lauded the new board for taking up the mantle, but however implored them to follow the guidelines of their work, which he said are 5 in number, so as not to land themselves into problems.
The hospital is the face of the district health services. Whatever happens here impacts on those other facilities as well. So as a department, we are very keen in following up on issues that happens here.
Mrs. Bera Immaculate, the outgone hospital board chairperson, urged the new board members to be good listeners, be friendly with the health workers, and be committed to their work, adding that she is aware that they will experience challenges while executing their work.
But my request, as I said earlier, is for you to be a good listener, to be friendly to the staff, to be committed to your work, and see that work runs well in the hospital, in the way I and my members have been here for the last 2 terms.
Mr. Mawa Basir, the new hospital board chairman, urged the staff of the hospital to accept and embrace change, saying they should not be rigid towards change so that they will be able to journey together and reach their destination safe and in good shape. The Ministry of Health, through an Act of Parliament, has mandated every hospital to have a hospital management committee, which is appointed by the District Local Government Council and tasked with the responsibility to monitor and supervise and make decisions.
Say the negation, if you refuse change, you refuse to change, the change will change you. Yes. If you still believe in that tradition of being rigid, like haven't you people seen rigid trees? When a serious wind comes, what happens? They break.
In Moyo District, the old hospital management committee had served for 2 terms, with each term running for 5 years, which ended last financial year. It's from this background that the new management team were handed over office to continue administering the hospital for better health service delivery. Dominic Antonio Kumu, West Nile TV, Nilecast.